through my veins. On the pitch where the glory remains, the cockerel stands brave on the crest. North London pride, this ain't no jest. From lane to the new shining ground, echo chants where the legends are found. Heroes carved in the heart of time, we march on through grit and grime. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Echoes of King and Greaves in the air. Every goal, the sound declares. Heartbeats pound like a drummer's song, marching forward, fierce and strong. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. Tottenham, Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire.
Big up, guys, and welcome to THFC to or Die, your home, Tottenham past, present, and exciting future, of course, under Thomas Frank, as we start our Champions League campaign tonight at home to Villarreal, as the mighty Spurs are back in the big time. Yes, the Champions League was a lesser occasion, a lesser competition. Now the big boys are in it. Tottenham Hotspur are back in it. It's now a big competition again, and we start at home against Villarreal. It's going to be an interesting game. I think it's a game I think we can win. I think we've got to get off to a good start. We really do. But tonight is important. Tonight is so important that we continue as we carried on from West Ham on Sunday. We've only conceded one goal in our four Premier League games. We have scored 8. Let's take that confidence into tonight's game against Villarreal, and I think we can. I think we can do it. But the lineups are out, guys. You want to know who's starting where and who's starting who. So let's see who Thomas Frank. Let me see if I got the right one. No. There we go. There is the lineup, guys. It is a Vicario in goal. We got a back four of Pedro Porro, Christian Romero, captain, Mickey van der Ven. Jed Spence as the back four has been all season. We've got a midfield two of Lucas Bergville and Bentancur. We've got Papa Sarr in that 10 role. And then the front three is Xavi Simons, Richarlison, and Kudos as well. And that is, apart from Bentancur, it's the same lineup. We started near enough. We started against West Ham on Saturday. The only person that is not there is Palunia, who has been drop. Let me know what you think, guys, of that lineup. What do you think? Do you think it's the right one? Do you think there was talk about Colo starting? So let me then put that up as well there for you guys. There was talk of Colo starting as well. So let me know what you think of that. I'm slightly disappointed Colo's not starting. I think he should have started, to be fair. But look, if he's not fit and Thomas Frank doesn't think he's ready, then I think, start with the lineup. But look, what I'm looking forward to tonight. Tonight's important as they come out in their old style away kit, which I love, by the way. It's got the old traditional logo on it, the logo of the 90s. But let's welcome a few people into the chat. Big up to Shamu. I will bring them up. Big up to Shamu. Sent you lineup and Tron information. I used that. Thank you so much, Shamu. Really appreciated it. Thank you so much. Big up to Mary W. Queen Mary, the Tottenham first queen of THFC to a die. The first one in the house, second one in the house. Big up to Queen Mary, Her Majesty, the Tottenham THFC queen is in the house. So actually show her some respect. Big up to Giant 68. Big up Dermo. Big up to you, Giant. And he's saying big up to everyone in the chat. We've got Shamu saying Palunia drop. Wow. I agree with Mary. He needs a rest, and I think it's a good. I think it's not really being dropped. He's more being rotated. I think, if anything. Big up to Giant 68. Is Mona Salomon playing for Villarreal? I will find out for you. I'll let you know. I will tell you in a minute. Well, he's not on the bench. Thomas Partey's on the bench, by the way. Solomon is on the bench. Number 6, Solomon is on the bench. Also, a player that John Foyth, who used to play for Tottenham, is their captain as well. But yeah, Thomas Partey, who played for Arsenal, and Solomon are on the bench. The referee tonight, guide, is Raid Obadovicic. He's a video assist. The VAR is Elaine Borsak. I'm sorry, I will not get these European names right all season. I'm going to struggle with this. I think they're all from France. If I'm going, I think they're all French. But there are you official tonight. Should be interested. The bench. We've got Brendan Austin. We've got Brendan Austin. We've got Kinski. Then we've got Byfield, Danso, Ben Davis, Archie Gray. Colo is on the bench. Hopefully he'll get some minutes tonight. Palunia, Wilson Odebart may get start, and also Dean Scarlett and Udogi as well is on the Tottenham bench. And I want to start here a little bit about Simmons, right? Absolutely. I'm so pleased we bought him. But what he offers you is he loves to cut in from the left-hand side, and we need that. And I think it's great. It gives us something different. And he played well against West Ham. I think he had a really, really good game. Big up to Mary says Palunia needs a rest. Yes, he does. Big up to Jared O'Connor as well. Big up to you, Jared. Spurs keeper has 2 left feet. He keeps giving the ball away. That will come back to haunt us this season. I don't think it will. Look, if you're talking about a Vicario, I think a Vicario is a very, very decent keeper. And look, he may not be great with his feet. Look at the Manchester City keeper. He's not great with his feet. He's a great shot stopper. And I think Vicario does give you that. Now, Bergville. A lot of people are talking about Bergville tonight. Will he start? Will he be on the bench? Will he start with Bentancur and Palunia like we did against Man City? And do you know what? I think Bergville's second half performance made him undroppable tonight. And I think Sarr as well made him undroppable too. Look, I think Bentancur's a good. I don't know what's happening with Bentancur on his contract. Hopefully it will be sorted out soon. I think Mickey van der Ven has also sorted out a new contract as well at Tottenham, a more improved one. But look, it's all about tonight keeping the team momentum going, keeping players that are playing well in the team and playing well. I'm sure there will be changes for the Brighton game on Saturday at 3:00. I'm sure there will be. But for me, look, he played so well on Saturday. Could you really drop him? He'd be buzzing to play tonight. Look, the back four is the back four for me. I think Romero's captain will be leading that with a captain's example, and I think he will be leading tonight. And for my score prediction, I'm going for a 3-0 win. I think we can keep a clean sheet again, and I think Spurs can go on and dominate this game. Villarreal will turn up, and I think Villarreal will love a point. They would love an absolute point from this game. But look, if you guys are wanting to watch it, of course, watch me do the watch along. Join me for that. But if you want to see it, it is on Amazon Prime. I let you into a little secret, right? You can get even with the 30-day free trial, you get to watch the game. So do that. Save you a few quid. But you didn't hear it from me. But no. But guys, no, it is on Amazon Prime. So do watch it on there. But join me for the watch along. Get your score predictions in, guys. I want to know what you think score will be tonight. I'll go through a few of the comments here. We've got Shamu saying wasted on the wing for me, more effective in the 10 role. Look, Simmons for me is it's very good to have players that can play in multiple positions. Really think it's important. And if you look at Simmons, if you look at Colo as well, Colo can play in 4 different positions. He can play up front. He can play in the left. I think he can play in the right. He can play in the 10 role. I think Simmons the same. So I really do think I think Simmons was a great signing. And this is why the end of this window was really good for me, because it shows we were buying players that would fit the system, that were first team ready. We weren't buying for the future. We were buying for now. And I think that's why this end of the window and the Simmons deal and the Colo deal was so important to get over the line. Yes, we need to do more work in January. And yes, we need to do more work in next summer. But I think if you're starting from something, that's where you start now. So for me, that's why. Big up to Jared O'Connor as well. Tell better than Parrot. You're having a giraffe. For me, Troy Parrott had his chance at Tottenham, didn't take it. Because he got stuck in the lifestyle of being around people he shouldn't have been. We all know Jared of what he was up to in Dublin, hanging around with the wrong people. Look, Mateus Tell is a young player. Mateus Tell is a player that will learn. He's in a new country, he's at a new club. It's going to take time for him to settle. I think everyone that's getting on the back of Mateus Tell needs to give him a little bit of slack. And I think personally, I think he's better than Troy Parrott. Troy Parrott's doing brilliantly in the Dutch league. Great. That's great. But I don't think the Dutch league is the big and the end all of leagues in Europe. I think if you're to make it, if you want to be class as a world-class striker, I think you've got to make it the Premier League. Now, does Troy Parrott, found his level? I think he has. Does Mateus Tell have more to come? I think there is. Is there another level to him? I think it is. And it's down to Thomas Frank to get the best out of him. But I think he left him out of the Champions League squad for the league phase at least. I think for him to gain some confidence. He's not confident at the moment. And I think that is the main reason why he's left out. But for me, I think Tell will become a better player than Troy Parrott, because Troy Parrott had his chance and he blew it, in my word. And look, I think Evan Ferguson is the future of Irish soccer up front more than Troy Parrott was. Troy Parrott was the best next thing, didn't take his opportunity, was led astray by all the trappings that comes with being a Premier League footballer. And do you know what I mean? I think he's now found his level in Holland, and good luck to him. Fair play to him, and I wish him the very best. Big up to Mary W. Sorry, it's a powerhouse. Let's go. Yes, he is. I've heard people, say that he's like Patrick Vieira. I would have to say I can see that, but Papa Sarr is really, he's embraced as a footballer. He's improved as a footballer. He's gained another level, and that's what you win. That's what you need. And I think, look, for me, it's great to see, and I love Papa Sarr. Well done. Big up to you, Mary. Big up John 68, Rooney, Carrick, and Berbatov. Yeah, singing the praises of the young talent in the squad. Oh, yeah, I've just seen that. Very big up. Big up to Giants Carrick, big up Jared PSV getting tanked at home. Yeah, I did see that. Big up to Colin, big up to my old mocker Colin, big up to you. Hope you're doing well, sir. I know you're on sort of lates and nights at the moment, so I know work is a bit hectic for you, bud, but thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you can join me for the watch along if you are at work, and I'll help you through your late shift at night. But yeah, he's going for a Spurs 4-1 win. Big up to you, Colin. I'm going for that. Well, I'm going for 3-0, but you know what? I'm going for 4-0 now. Not giving anyone a go now. Sod that. But if you can keep me up to date, Colin, with the other scores, if you're not busy, with the Champions League, would appreciate it, bud. Big up to Jared's going for 2-2. Mary's going for 2-0. Spurs, big up Mary. Keep the clean sheet going. We've got 2-1 from Giant 68. Big up to Brian Maguire. Big up to you, Dern. Big up, Brian. Hope you're doing well. Colin says Grant McCann has turned it down. He said Taylor isn't good enough to get into our starting 11. Who the hell is Grant McCann? Am I missing something here? Who the hell is Grant McCann? But anyway, I think Tell might surprise people in the end. I really do. Big up to everyone. Big up to you, AK Shegs. Big up to you, Shegs. Hope you're doing well. Mary W as well. Tell needs a running team. He needs something. He's confidence. That's what it is. What we've got here, we've got Tell has been there over a year. It needs time to. I know you're laughing at me, but players settle differently. You know that as well as I do, Colin. No player settles quickly. And, you know, he was only on loan. He's now permanently at the club. So, you know, it's a bit different. He's under a new manager. Maybe the system didn't suit him with Ange. Maybe Thomas Frank needs a bit more time with him. I like Tell. I just think I just think he will get there, but he will get there at his own pace. That's just my opinion. What does Scarlett do to keep? What does Scarlett do to be kept at the club? I think it's all to do with the youth, isn't it? It's all to do with the UK having so many young players at the club. I think, to be fair, Shamu saying will be easier for him to settle if he was in Doncaster. Jared said, "What about Mikey Moore? Told he should. Yeah, I agree with you. He should have went to Celtic. I agree with you. I think Rangers are a mess at the moment. It's not good for his development. I think Tottenham should be looking very closely at that. What's happening up there and thinking about bringing him back and see can they use him in January. I don't think up there is going to do him any good whatsoever. I think Rangers are a mess. I think Rangers are an absolute disaster, and they will continue to be a disaster until they can sort themselves out. Now that the move put them 5 years back and taken off everywhere. I know, Jared. I know. Donny, Matt, I know he's up there. Doncaster Rovers manager. I was answering Shamu's question, man. All right, I didn't know what you're on about. Sorry. I need to do my research on Donny Rovers. I'm going to have to. Big up Shamu. We need to be on the Tottenham versus Doncaster Cup game column. I'm not laughing at you. Just comes out being in England for 12 months. And I get you. I get you. I laugh at myself all the time, Colin, so don't worry about it. I'm always laughing at myself. I get you. I understand. I understand what you're saying. I really do. But I think in a way, I think every player develops, especially European players, develop differently. But guys, that is it. Yeah, it says being harassed, England is needed more than 12 months makes sense. Yeah, well, that's true, Shamu. Big up to you, Colin. But guys, that is it. That is before the whistle. Join me in 10 minutes' time for the watch along, the biggest watch along on YouTube, the only place you want to be, as I bring you the best commentary, the best watch along on YouTube for Tottenham Hotspur versus Villarreal. All we got to do, I wish I could play that music. I wish I could say, tune, play that song, play that absolute beautiful music when you hear the players walk out, and it is going to be lovely. Tottenham are back in the Champions League. Join me in a few minutes for the watch along. Come over, hit that like, hit the subscribe. Let's get to 2,200 as quickly as we can on our march to 3K. Come on, you Spurs. In Thomas Frank we trust. 3-0 tonight. Come on, boys. Let's get this game done and dusted. And let's put Villarreal to the sword. And let's start the Champions League with a win.